Chapter 7. Robin responded first, fueled by confidence and ignorance regarding his opponent. He went running. Draken remained in place as he closed the distance and sidestepped him at the last moment. "You're even smaller than I'm used to," Draken said. "How old are you, kid?" Robin ignored him and continued to swing and kick as Draken began blocking his strikes. Angel remained at a distance to study Draken's fighting style. As Robin threw a punch at his face, Draken slipped to the side and grabbed him in an underarm grapple lock. Robin fought and struggled. The back of his foot hit Draken's legs here and there, but he did no damage. "You should respect your elders when they speak to you," Draken said. "I'd killed people by the time I was your size, you know." It was then Angel intervened. She rushed at him, sure Draken wouldn't be able to defend himself while Robin was trapped in his hold. Angel jumped and aimed a punch at his face. Draken's solution was to release Robin and thrust him forward. The boy and the angel collided and uttered grunts. As the heroes regained their balance, Draken sucker-punched Angel and knocked her back a step. But he was thrown off when she didn't hit the ground, and with another step she uppercutted him, eliciting a groan of pain. The assassin's recovery was quick, and he got a hold of Robin when he threw a kick at him and shoved him to the ground in a single stroke. When Angel came at him again, the two began a long, lightning-fast exchange of blows and blocks. "You're smarter than he is," Draken said. "He's already decided I'm just another typical madman like you face every day." "I know about you." Angel caught both his fists, one after another, and twisted them slowly to his protest. "You only kill for fun. You are mad." Draken grit his teeth against the twist, but within seconds it turned to a smile. "I didn't say I'm not mad. I said I'm not typical." With that, he threw himself forward, headbutted her, and forced her to relinquish her hold. As Angel tried to regain her balance, Draken backhanded her and knocked her to the floor. "I used to hear talk about the Batman's associates." He stepped closer. "All the way out in Star City there was talk of the Quiet One. They say she is darkness incarnate, moving through the city without making a sound. No voice, no face. Just a whirlwind of pain for any who should confront her." Angel said nothing, reached into her belt, and threw 3 batarangs at him. With nearly inhuman speed, Draken caught one in each hand. The other gave him a slice to the cheek, but that only seemed to amuse him more. With a flick, he threw the weapons back. Angel regained her footing as she dodged. "I don't know how many young women the Batman has on his payroll," Draken said, "but I have been told there is someone new in the uniform the Quiet One once wore. And you just blocked nearly every strike Draken stopped and shouted as he fell to a half-kneel. Robin stood directly behind him after a kick to the back of his knee knocked all of his weight out from under him. With another kick, Robin knocked him to the ground, circled around, and trapped him in a headlock on the floor. "You forgot about me!" Robin grit his teeth. "Big mistake!" "No, boy!" With a push, Draken forced himself back to his feet and ran backwards into the wall of the pit. The slam got a shout of pain out of the boy and made his grip loosen. "Your mistake!" With that, Draken reached around, ripped Robin from his back, and smashed him against the ground. For a moment he considered beating him further, but instead stepped back toward Angel. "My point is, I believe you are the Quiet One." Angel and he shared a glare for a few seconds before she asked, "Does it matter?" "If you truly are one of Gotham's finest, I'm going to be a legend when I kill you!" Angel drew her katana as Draken rushed at her again. With a sidestep, she got a clear shot and beat the weapon against him. Draken only laughed. "A dull sword! Worthless! Completely worthless!" As if to contradict him, Angel landed a blow to the side of his head. The force was enough that Draken showed pain upon his face and held his forehead as if dazed. Angel followed with a kick to the side of his stomach and another to the front, which knocked out his breath. The next swing of her sword, however, Draken caught between his palms. "Maybe you are as good as they all say." When his clench seemed its strongest, Angel released the blade and forced Draken to shift his center of gravity. In the moment she was allotted, Angel thrust 2 fingers from both of her hands into his pectorals, which got her a shout of pain and what appeared to be loss of the clench in his arm. Draken stepped back and shook his arms as he tried to recover feeling. Angel pursued, but it seemed his muscles returned to him quickly. Draken gave her a wily smile as he reached behind him, grabbed a hold of Robin, and trapped the tired child in a chokehold. Careful now, Draken said. As Robin began to kick and struggle, Draken laid a free hand upon his head of black hair. I've snapped smaller necks, little angel. Angel drew a batarang, but Draken only tightened his grip. Robin kicked and even bit at his arm, hard enough to draw blood, but Draken seemed disinterested. Angel held his glare. What do you want? I want to brag to Deathstroke and Cain that I killed one of Gotham's finest. Angel flinched. Cain? You know David Cain? Oh yes, I know that bastard all too well. Not sure what it has to do with anything. Questions of that strange night the previous week ran through Cassandra's head. Draken knew Cain, might even still be in contact with him. He might know something of the two that attacked her, but as swiftly as she remembered, she had something else to worry about for the moment. Put him down! Why should I? I may not be able to beat you in a fair fight. May as well even the odds however I can. Robin struggled, both to free himself and even to inhale. At any moment, Draken could just decide to finish him off. Maybe he was afraid of how Angel would respond. Maybe he just wanted to brag more. Angel searched for some kind of solution, some way to turn the tides. A moment after, all the lights in the lower chamber went out. What followed were shouts of confusion from Zeus's men. Someone called out they had a lighter, and he went to work trying to bring a little illumination back to the chamber. I can still see you, by the way, Draken said, though he was no longer visible. The glasses have made me accustomed to darkness, and either way, white simply wasn't a good color for your line of work. Though Angel remained trapped in place, there came noise from above, fists clashing against faces, then something zipped through the air. Maxie Zeus demanded to know what was going on, before he gasped twice and could be heard collapsing among the sounds flying by, which Angel realized were drawstrings and arrows. Damn it all! How did he... A blunt force rebounded against Draken's face and forced him to release Robin, who hit the ground gasping for breath. There came a few more sounds like it, but Draken retreated from the pit as fast as he was able. Within minutes, still wondering what was going on, Angel and Robin saw the dim light of the elevator above as Draken retreated. Their unseen savior dropped into the pit. Robin was already on guard, but Angel squinted to see who it was. As he came closer, he flicked on the lighter he stole from one of Zeus's henchmen, and raised it to his face to reveal skin of light brown and a short head of blonde hair. With a playful smile, he moved the lighter toward Robin, who stepped back in confusion. You got shorter, he said. Then he raised the light toward Angel. And from what Dad told me, I thought you'd be blonde. And white. Robin looked to Angel. You know him? Sure you've knocked them all out up there? Angel asked. None of them are still conscious. No. She smiled. Then it's good to see you, Connor.